Today I will share a true story of porcelain baby in Japan. The legend of the porcelain baby became popular around 1980, in the Okinawa island. All began when an American soldier was brought into Kitakami Central Hospital, by his colleagues. He is screaming in pain, looking very serious. All the people around him look at him and pity him like a poor man. He could not even answer anything. When the doctor asked him something, in the hospital they realized that he wasn't hurt in any of the conventional way, but with only one bite on his right arm. The man was pale and loses his sense between agonized screams and dried tears. Doctor said the soldier was in a very high temperature. Additionally, they could feel the steam emanating from his breathing. A young doctor named Kitabate Kinai was a witness of this testimony. At first they thought the high temperature could be result to some kind of snake venom, but the bite didn't match with any other snake. In fact, it was said the bite looks more of a dog bite, as it had 2 lines of sharp teeth. There was also possibilities that it could be some kind of fish. The soldier did not answer any questions, but he was just screaming and crying. Dr. Kitabate was not fluent in English in that time, but he went straight to the partners of the soldier, and asked them what it was that had bitten his arm. One of them spoke rudimentary Japanese and answered. It was a porcelain baby. This confused to Dr. Kitabate. When he requested more information, the soldier told him the following story. The team was part of the military police, and that night they were patrolling the coast close to Kadena Air Base. While patrolling, they heard someone crying and it seemed to be a baby. The men checked the area. While searching for the area, the cry becoming more clear and stronger. In the mid of night, lying on sand, they discovered what caused the crying. It was a small bare figure with a shining skin completely white, but when the soldier said white, he is not referring to the traditional white skin, he meant to be like he had been dipped in white paint. More of a figurine. The little white figure was facing down on the ground, but the clear sound of the baby crying proved he was still alive. The patrol could not believe someone left him alone to die on the beach. They used the radio to request for medical assistance, and when the soldier went to pick it up, the baby stopped crying immediately. The soldier realized that it was more heavier than a conventional newborn. His skin was very hard and the body of the baby was rigid and motionless. The most gruesome was when he turned the child around so as to hold him. He realized with horror that the entire body, including the baby's face, was covered by a white shell, like a porcelain doll. It was like faceless baby. Only part of the shell in the face was revealed. One eye that was open, and a part of the nose of the newborn baby that was opened. They went to the car to take him to a medical center. When they turned on the car, they heard the soldier who was holding the baby said, "I thought it was plastic, but this really looks like it was made of porcelain. What kind of place is this when someone can torture a baby in this way?" exclaimed another of the members in the group. Suddenly everybody heard a loud and heavy breathing, followed by a cracking, like a cracking glasses sound. The hands, legs and the baby's head grew bigger, and the fragments of the shell opened up. All the people there were shocked. They could see the body's parts that were under the porcelain. The thing that emerged from there was absolutely an abomination. His fingers becomes longer as an adult, with large black nails, very sharp like the claws of an owl. His real skin was even wider and coarser than the shell itself. It was like his body were really made of that material, and he was moving his porcelain skin just like a snake. The real skin was also cracked open like a dry stone, but the most frightening was the mouth. It had big cracks on the cheeks which opened the flesh, allowing all of the people to get a vision of the complete dental lines. They could see the teeth with triangular shape, sharp and serrated as a shark. Roared and attacked the soldier who was holding him. The creature opened his big mouth, removing the jaw like a snake, and biting the arm of the soldier with his sharp teeth. The man screamed and struggled to push him away. All of this happens too fast. His partners were stunned and they were frozen with the terrifying scene. The desperate soldier continues screaming in pain. He uses all his might and strength to utter help. Slowly coming back to their senses, his partners then jump to the creature trying to stop him. They hold the baby and hit him, and the creature jumped from the vehicle. When they left the car to see where it was, this monster had already disappeared. They only found shrapnel of porcelain scattered on the floor. The soldier began to get convulsions and he loses all his senses. His partner then sent him to a medical center which is special for their soldiers, but a car accident had blocked the road, and prevented them to reach there. So they had to take him as fast as possible to Kitakami Central Hospital. Dr. Kitabatake was astonished with the story this man told him. It's the first time he heard something like that. The doctor confesses that the idea of a porcelain baby is a bit hard to believe, but maybe this could be true, because he never saw a bite like that. More importantly, he had never seen a patient suffering from those symptoms before. For only 2 hours, he had tried to stabilize the soldier, but he had lost his consciousness, and was impossible for him to make any reaction. His body temperature had reached levels never seen before. It was like his body was on fire from the inside. The steam emanating from his breath has increased. Even today nobody known anything that is capable of creating that effect in the human body. Then more militaries appearing in the scene. They came to move the soldier to other medical facility in the military area. From there, Dr. Kitabatake did not see the group of soldiers again. And their mysterious patient. 5 years later, Dr. Kitabatake's sister married an American soldier. And one day, Dr. Kitabatake makes a comment about the strange experience he had with that patient who was burned from inside. His brother-in-law told him that everyone on the base knew the history of the porcelain baby. Now it becomes an urban legend in the military zone, as one of the most frightening and mysteriously events occurred in the area. Dr. Kitabatake's brother-in-law revealed that when they carry the soldier to the military medical center, they attempt to heal him at first. But all it was in vain, and in the next morning, the man was found dead with his skin cracked, but with a pure white color covering his entire body. The autopsy revealed that all the water in his body has evaporated without any apparent reason. And even some organs were burned. The eyewitnesses of the porcelain baby story were questioned, and after that, he was deported back to the United States. But the most disturbing part was, when some other soldiers who patrol the coasts near Kadena Air Base or Kaneko, the soldiers can hear the whimpers of a baby in the darkness. It was thanks to this last event Kitabatake Kinai, a doctor in Kitakami Central Hospital, makes public one of the most bizarre and terrifying story. At that time many people get interest in the porcelain baby, and his cursed bite. But at the end of the day, no one alive could investigate the story thoroughly. After all, this happened near an American base, and they do not allow anybody to study the topic thoroughly. However, in 1998 it was the last time that the legend was investigated. They found evidence of both soldiers and civilian residents who said they had heard from the area of Kaneko and the shores near Kitami. The sounds of a baby crying in the middle of the night, a sound that comes from the sea, and all this people knew the legend of porcelain baby. Hope this video lets you get more insights of true Japanese horror story. If you have any horror stories, you can share with me on the comment below. And if you like my video, please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel and comment down below. I will be making more videos like this. Thank you.